Hey guys, Logan Richardson to Season 3, Episode 1 of Castle. Here we go. What?
Castle, down on the ground, now!
What?
Are you guys reenacting the Humpty Dumpty crime scene?
It's the autumnal equinox today?
Yeah, according to Mr. Wizard there, it's the only time of year you can balance an egg on its tip.
Don't you guys have work to do?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Oh, now you do.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, speaking of Humpty Dumpty.
Maybe somebody tried to stand her up on her head.
Hey, it's Castle.
Coming
I
soon.
did finish that book.
Nice of him to send us a copy.
Looks like he's back in town.
Nice of him to call.
So large caliber gun, round goes through her and breaks the glass.
She goes diving out.
Looks like she was leaving town.
Seems like a dispute.
So someone just came here and shot her for no reason?
Well, usually in cases like
This guy.
there's a reason. How long had you and Miss Whitman been dating? Were you expecting her over tonight?
No. Why?
Well, she packed an overnight bag.
That doesn't make sense. She has class tomorrow. She wouldn't just leave without saying anything.
Excuse me.
Victim had it in her hand.
Those real
Wasn't
tears,
so
or?
tight, I almost didn't see it.
This is an address in Tribeca. Could be where she was going.
Only one way to find out.
Go there.
Address is registered to a Maya Sanatori, 32. She's clean, no priors.
417?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
So,
Whoa.
Whoa!
What the f-
Castle?
Becky?
What are you doing here?
Down! Put it down! Drop that gun now! Drop the gun, stupid!
No, it's okay.
Drop it, slime bag!
Whoa! Hey, guys, this is not what it looks like.
It never is. Turn around. Castle, turn around. Richard Castle, you're under arrest for murder. You've been informed of your rights, Mr. Castle.
Really? You're not even going to ask me how my summer was?
You are aware that you're under arrest for murder.
And I thought you were being rough with the cuffs just for fun. You look good.
You look good too. Well then, why did we find you in our victim's apartment?
Well, because she called me.
Oh, so you and Miss Santori were in a relationship.
Well, I wouldn't say it was a relationship. I bought a couple of sculptures for
Were you
her.
sleeping with her?
How is that relevant? No, I wasn't sleeping with her.
Are you sure? Beautiful woman.
I'm in a relationship.
With whom?
Is that a new lipstick?
Castle.
You know with whom.
How should I know? I haven't seen you in months. You could have been in dozens of relationships with women since then.
You sound jealous.
Jealous of you dating your second ex-wife and publisher. Tell me, does she make you do everything on a deadline?
So how about you? You still with that cop boyfriend of yours? What was his name again? Deming? You broke up?
This victim that called you, what was it about? So you being the expert veteran of dozens of crime scenes decided to pick up the murder weapon to, what, ensure that we had your prints?
Maybe you missed the part where I said she was shot dead
When I heard the noises coming from the next room, I thought whoever killed her was coming back. So I picked up the gun to defend myself. It seemed like a very good idea at the time. That's when you, Esposito, and Annie Oakley come bursting through the door. Annie Oakley?
Chloe Whitman. She was shot to death. Your friend's address was found in her hands after she was killed.
Another murder. What's the connection?
I don't know. You were the one with the gun. You tell me.
Hey, what? Hey, Captain, how's it going?
Castle, go home. Go back to your Hamptons, your ex-wife, your book parties. Okay, I've got work to do.
What did I do?
You left. And you didn't call.
Aren't you checked on Tuesdays?
Oh, that was never set in stone. Besides, Alexis is in crisis. The young man from the summer program still hasn't called her.
Despite the fact he said we'd talk when he got back from Europe, which he already did.
Well, if you knew he was back, why don't you just call him?
He's the one who went away. I mean, if he still cared, he would have called.
Maybe he was going to, but he didn't know how you'd feel about it. Maybe he was worried that something had changed while he was away.
Oh, Richard Castle, that is the stupidest thing I ever heard. Have I taught you nothing about relationships?
You're a shining example. Just how big a deal is this anyway?
I don't know if I even want to see him anymore.
Oh, come on, you're not even giving him a chance.
Why are you siding with him?
I'm not. Maybe he'll do something that will make it right. Maybe he'll surprise you.
Maybe he missed his chance.
Oh.
Hey, well, so, ballistics round comparison of the slugs from the two murders, they're from the same gun.
There you
Anything
go.
on the canvas?
But we showed Chloe's photos to Maya's friends and neighbors, they don't recognize her.
And Chloe's boyfriend and her colleagues from prep school, they don't know Maya either.
What's the connection?
They're both killed on the same day and by the same person.
Yes. Or the same gun.
Lives must intersect somehow. All right, run phones and financials. Let's see if anything pops. Looking for anything that'll connect these two victims.
They both had tattoos.
Everyone has tattoos.
I don't have a
Whitman,
tattoo.
Our jumper has a rose, and Miss Santori has a mermaid.
227?
Could be apartment number, gym locker code. Looking how faded it is, I'd say she wrote it about a week ago.
Okay.
About a week ago.
And I found these in Miss Santori's pockets.
Cab receipts?
Dated today, just a few hours before she was killed.
Okay. I'll call up the cab company, see if we can retrace her whereabouts.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
Positive! Back in.
Yo, we just got the phone records back on our Vicks. Turns out they did have a connection. They both received phone calls from the same number within hours of the deaths.
Are you able to run it down?
Yeah, trace back to Todd McCutcheon. It's got priors including robbery and domestic assault.
An
Oh.
address?
Yeah, we got an address.
I said let me see her!
Are you serious?
Hi. I was just trying to help.
I don't need your help. How did you get here anyway?
I was following up a lead, same as you.
Oh, really? So you subpoenaed the victim's phone records and looked for commonalities?
No, not exactly.
Then what?
Ah, okay, I star 6'9". I star 6'9".
You star 69?
Yes, on Maya's phone. I figured to give me her last call. Rang up McCutcheon here. I got his name from his voicemail, and then I did a web search. Tell me you're not impressed.
You went to an active crime scene without authorization.
How did you web search him that easily and find him?
But I wore gloves. Yo, Becky, this body's cold.
The only reason that you're here right now is because you were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
You ever stop and think maybe I was waiting here from you? Do you know what these bodies are? A sign.
A sign?
A sign. A sign from the universe telling us we need to solve this case together. You don't want to let the universe down, do you?
You're not going to go away no matter what I do, are you?
I respect the universe.
Okay, fine. I will let you join me on this one case as long as you promise to do what I say when I say it and not to do any investigating on your own.
I love it.
You won't regret this.
I already do.
Starting now.
Can't sleep.
Oh, boy.
Finally called.
Great.
Didn't answer.
Why not?
I was mad. I thought he'd leave a message, but he didn't. So now what do? He knows I know he called, but if I call back right away, then clearly I'm admitting I was waiting for his call. How long do I need to wait to call him back? A day? At least a day, maybe 2.
Maybe you should get a new boyfriend and start over.
I'm not very good at this, right?
Maybe not.
Well, we went as far back as grade school. Nothing has popped yet.
Maybe their top CIA
That's
agents
awesome.
are ready for termination. Oh, yeah? I bet I figure out how they're connected before you do.
All right, you're on. But if I win, you have to promise to go away and never interfere with any of my cases again.
Fine. And if I win, you have to take me back as your partner.
Deal.
I feel like she's gonna let you win.
What if they figure it out?
She doesn't actually want you going.
No.
Nah.
What's he talking about?
Cassie was just apologizing for not calling.
Forensics on that blood smear that Castle found in Maya's apartment. It's a match to Todd McCutcheon's.
CSU found some of McCutcheon's blood on my shoe.
Which means that your
What?
friend was at his place either during or after the murder.
Ran down this cavern.
But then why did he get...
They picked her up outside McCutcheon's apartment
I don't
yesterday morning,
understand.
took her somewhere in the Bowery.
Bowery.
Yeah. 20 minutes later, they picked her up and they dropped her off at home.
Your fiance had a record. Is it possible he was involved in anything illegal?
Todd was a good man. I know he did some bad things in the past, but he got himself his own business. He was totally legit now. Only
Vending machines.
what? A couple months ago, Todd hurt his back and couldn't work.
Mr. Carbino, we have a witness who says that you threatened to kill him.
So?
So now he's dead.
Stop.
Yeah, I can see that. Look, detective, first off, 15 G's is not amount of money worth killing for. Not unless you've exhausted other avenues, to which I have not. And secondly, and more to the point, your boy here, he paid me back the entire sum, plus interest.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
No, I don't, sweetheart.
Sweet
That
ad.
doesn't mean it ain't true.
Do we have McCutcheon's financials?
Yeah, that should all be up shortly, why?
Well, Carbino said that McCutcheon paid off his debt. Interest. I was just thinking it's a lot of money for a guy in the vending machine business, and I thought maybe where did that money come from?
You know, all McCutcheon's accounts were overdrawn, and then suddenly 2 weeks ago, $9,500 appears in his savings.
That's awesome.
Yeah, on the 7th. What about Chloe Whitman?
9,500 deposited on the 7th.
Which means they were all receiving money from the same source.
And spending it in the same place. Both Maya Santori and Chloe Whitman had charges on their credit card for a place called KCBC, both of them on the 9th. And the
KCBC.
16th, both of them. Small amounts, less than $20.
Same thing with McCutcheon.
Huh.
Restaurant where they met?
All right, call up the bank. Let's see if they can help us track who made those deposits. And I'd like to contact the credit card company to find out what this KCBC is.
I talked to the credit card companies. KCBC bills to an internet card processing service. There's no address on file.
We can't even track
Bro.
it down?
I didn't say that. There's no address on file. But they do register the ISP of every swipe card transaction that goes through. So I had tech track it down. Whoever ran those charges did it from this address. I
Oh.
got this.
Castle, road trip.
Think?
I love how they're
sure this is
they're
okay?
treating him. It's hilarious. 227?
What are you doing?
That's the number on Chloe's hand. She was here.
What is this place? What?
This place is like the circus with alcohol. How have I never been here before?
You think this is crazy? You should see some of the clubs I've been to.
What?
They're really dead.
I'm afraid so. Your bartender said that they were part of your troupe.
Chloe would dance from time to time. Todd had a snake act.
What about mine?
Ah, you
She
did
was
have
more
a
of a
snake.
patron. She came for inspiration.
Hey, I just heard.
Although Maya and Chloe did come to the shop once to get tattoos. My day job.
Did the three of them spend a lot of time together?
No more so than anybody else.
Did they spend a lot of time with anyone else?
Not that I know.
You're a
of.
tattoo
Do you have a
artist?
mailing list of your regulars?
That's so
Yes, I get it.
rare that a tattoo artist doesn't have
Also need the
tattoos.
list of all of your employees and any other members of your troupe.
Of course.
Can you think of any other connection between the three of them?
Well, there was the incident.
The Lost?
A couple weeks ago, Chloe's boyfriend came around.
Mr. Murphy, the money in Chloe's account, where did it come from?
What money?
Oh.
So, he admits to the fights and the threats, but he claims not to know anything about the money.
All right, run him for any connections with our Vicks.
I don't.
What?
I've seen this guy's face.
I've seen that guy's face too. But probably from something else, obviously.
It's the same guy.
Maya knew him. Xander Doyle, weapons charges, conspiracy to distribute, and apparently he lives in the Bowery.
She wouldn't say. Someone must have been after her.
And why would you say that?
Because the reason she came to see me is she wanted to borrow a gun.
That's why she was on. She saw what happened at the gun, and she figured she'd be nice.
Mr. Doyle, did Maya give
Okay,
you
but
any indication as to
what
what
is
she might have
that?
been involved in?
It's like they witnessed something, they were a part of something,
I
or...
was a betting man. Ran into Maya a few weeks ago on the street. She gave me a hug. I could smell it.
You could smell what?
That sick smell. Paint thinner, acetone, bleach. I got a buddy who smells like that. You know what he does? He makes meth.
It's so obvious. I can't believe I didn't think of it.
Could be drugs, yeah.
Do you really think it was meth?
It's the only thing that makes any sense.
It's Walter
All the
White.
Victims were struggling.
Walter White is out here freaking popping everybody.
After the club closes, they're all together talking about their money woes and.
Beckett.
Hey, it's Ryan. That search warrant on Evan Murphy's place? It paid off.
We found the murder weapon.
No
I
way.
swear to God, I've never seen that before in my life.
Then what was it doing in your place?
I don't know.
What really happened the night that you followed Chloe to the club?
I want a lawyer. I'm not saying anything else without a lawyer.
Smart.
PD's office has been notified to send someone over.
Okay, notify the DA.
This
Maybe
is
they can
fishy.
take it down and help us figure out what was really going on.
I feel like he didn't do it. But then again, I'm like, everything's kind of...
I know that look.
What look?
That something doesn't add up look.
Exactly, because
It's
something
just the
doesn't
lab
add up.
report on the murder weapon.
What about it?
They didn't find any fingerprints.
He probably wiped it down.
Why would he wipe it down if he was going to hang on to it?
Maybe he was going
Unless
to
it's not
ditch it
his
if he went
gun.
around.
Ditching it would be the first thing that he would do.
Maybe he thought he still needed it.
To kill someone else?
Finance came back on your boy Evan. There's no unusual activity.
Maybe that was the movie. Whatever it was they were up to, he didn't get his cut.
But what was his cut? I mean, what the hell were they
yeah.
into? It's like a bad joke. A sculptor, a vending machine salesman, and a chemistry teacher walk into a burlesque bar.
Yeah, well, then we don't have a punchline.
Other than they made a bunch of money and got themselves killed.
Made a bunch of money.
On what?
What?
A sculptor who works with metal, a chemist, and a vending machine operator. I think I know what our victims were up to. Do we still have Chloe's purse?
She totally... I feel like she's setting him up.
What are you looking for?
Aha! Take a look at the serial numbers of those bills.
Oh, fuck.
They're the same.
These bills are all pre-1998.
That's before they redesigned the currency.
They had an unlimited supply of $1 bills.
From the vending machines.
And those chemicals we found on our victims' bodies.
Were used to whitewash the singles in order to make blank banknotes.
A procedure requiring the expertise of a chemist. And what do counterfeiters do with blank banknotes?
print larger denominations, for which they need a metal press plate.
And who better to provide that than
The sculptor.
So, plates, paper. There's only one missing ingredient.
I know who the killer is.
I don't know who the... Oh, I do know who the killer is. Oh, shit!
Let me see your hands. Step away from the bags and walk forward.
Yeah, they're fake.
What gave me away?
The missing ingredient? Ink. And who better to provide it than a tattoo artist?
That and Evan Murphy. You knew that we'd follow up after you told us that story. So you planted that gun, but you just didn't have enough time to put his prints on it, did you? Sweep the air.
Hey! Hey!
So this is how we tie in.
Castle, down on the ground now!
Drop! Wherever you are! He was getting squeezed by a loan shark. Figured he'd try to make a payment with counterfeit bills.
The shark threatened to rat him out unless he turned over the operation. Maya and Chloe were willing, but Kitty and Earl weren't. And when Todd confronted them, he had no idea who he was dealing with.
Kitty Canary, a.k.a. Carla Reeser.
She was a stripper in Seattle. She did a nickel for a manslaughter charge for trying to run over her boyfriend. When she got out, she got a new name, new boyfriend, and even changed coasts. She wasn't the type of girl to let Todd take her down. I guess you want to bet?
Yeah. But look, if you don't want...
No. You won fair and square.
So, see you tomorrow?
See you tomorrow.
I feel like she totally let him win.
So, how long before Castle did you know this was about counterfeiting?
Every muscle move again, sleepless nights, lazy Sundays, heavy eyes, it's a case of Monday.
Who's that?
Yeah. Been on the phone for over an hour.
So who called home first?
What's the matter? As long as they connected.
Perfection. We are back. Castle has returned. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. See y'all next time.